AssureAI comes preloaded with a comprehensive set of checklists, including the standards of audit, SA checklist, accounting standards, AS checklists, FSLI checklists, and several other essential audit checklists by default. AssureAI allows users to configure additional checklists over the existing list of checklists that are provided. All default templates in AssureAI are generated based on the literature provided by the ICAI and remain unmodified. However, users can configure additional templates for each checklist, incorporating custom checkpoints as needed. All checklists that are marked as applicable for the assignment under the planning mode will be available in the execution mode for the makers to start and complete. Checklists can have more than one template. For checklist tasks with multiple templates available, users must select the desired checklist before starting the task. Once the task has been initiated, the selected checklist template cannot be changed. The default view for all checklists have the following columns: questions, response, comment, and attachments. All the columns are blank by default. Users can fill in required responses individually by choosing the response from the drop-down options available for each checkpoint. Alternatively, users can click on Apply Default Response button, which will automatically fill in responses for all the checkpoints. An option to bulk update the responses is also available, where multiple questions can be selected at the same time and responses can be chosen in bulk. Comments can be entered manually for each checkpoint. If preset comments are available, clicking the Apply Default Comments button will automatically populate them against the respective checkpoints, but can still be edited as required. Attachments, mandated or not, can be added for each checkpoint. Users can click on the Upload Documents button to add attachments to the required checkpoints. One or more attachments can be added for each checkpoint. Once saved, the attachments can be viewed. Finally, conclusions can be added to the task. Bar a number and additional information are hidden columns. These columns contain details from the ICAI templates, where available, including the relevant paragraph number for each checkpoint and any supplementary guidance to help users understand how to respond to the checkpoint in the column Additional Information. Is attachment mandatory? Is a column introduced by AssureAI to help classify checkpoints that require mandatory attachments to substantiate the response provided. Where the attachment is marked mandatory, the user cannot complete the task if the attachments is not added to the checkpoint. When the user modifies a default response, the hidden columns is exception and exception details can be used to highlight the difference. If the updated response differs from the desired response, is exception is marked as yes. An exception details column captures the desired response. The user must save all responses and associated changes, such as comments, conclusions, and attachments. A task is considered 100% complete when responses for each checkpoint are filled in. Only tasks that are fully complete can be marked as complete. Tasks with any missing inputs or unsaved changes will remain incomplete and cannot be completed, and a toast message to that effect is displayed to the user. Users can add ad hoc attachments and comments at the bottom of the checklist table. These inputs will be included in the final work paper for the checklist task, allowing additional context or supporting documentation to be captured outside of specific checkpoints. Once the task is marked as complete, all the buttons are disabled other than the work paper generation button, indicating no further changes are possible for the task. Once the task is marked as complete, the Generate Work Paper button is enabled and the Update Work Paper Inclusions button is displayed. Inclusions for the work paper can be edited prior to generating the workpaper. Then users can click on the Generate Workpaper button and a pop-up message indicating workpaper generation is in progress is displayed to the user.